Yeah, well, all I remember is, like, in that place, there's, like, enemies you literally have to avoid or else they will kill you.
The Megaton berries are
Yes.
pains in the ass.
There's also giant lizard things, I think, too.
There is an accessory that you can get, and if you know the right way to use it, you can use it to deal just ridiculous amounts of damage. The game's basically saying, if you want to use this thing, go ahead, but, you know, if you want the challenge, then don't use it. I'm going to use it, because otherwise, some of this stuff would take me forever. I think in some versions of the game it's nerfed, so you can't use it to cheese those battles.
Oh, God. Excuse me.
Anyway, I shouldn't really be talking so much about something that's going to happen so late in the game.
Yeah. As long as you don't access any like spoilers.
Alright, so I'm going to the same spot because it's closest to my next destination. Although I might just have gone to...
Get the chest?
Oh, wait, no. Okay, yeah. You can't get that chest the first time. You have to fight Yojimbo first. It generates a constant reflect effect.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, the thing about the constant reflect is it also applies to healing spells, so I don't necessarily want it all the time.
Oh, yeah. Just depends on the battle.
Mm-hmm.
Like, if you're fighting, like, a magic-heavy person, it might be nice.
Exactly.
Well, I mean, it doesn't reflect, like, potions, though, right?
No.
Yeah, so you're fine.
Oh, right, if I'm using the Alchemist, then I suppose it wouldn't matter.
Yeah.
But then you might also want support magic, you might also want, like, protect or haste.
Well, haste, maybe, but... I mean, what you do in that situation is cast Reflect on your enemies and cast it on your enemy.
Right, and then you have to... I think I showed the fact that that guy was powerful enough that I had to run away.
Yeah, you look like you were almost dead there.
Generally, my rule is if I have two characters knocked out and the enemy is powerful, then I will run away.
I mean, it's a good plan if you don't want a game over, so...
Well, yes, and this game is one of the... This game is what I call a no-mercy game over game. In other words...
Go back to your last save.
Yes.
Yeah, no, like... In playing Final Fantasy Type 0, that game is completely unmerciful. The first boss of that game destroyed me and sent me back, like, through the entire level. Because that was when the last save point was. Final Fantasy Type 0 is unforgiving.
Was it really like there wasn't any save point? Or
The save point was at the beginning of that level, and that's it. Yeah.
There was one time in my Let's Play of Metroid Prime 2, Metroid Prime 2, that when I died and I got sent way the hell back, but it was because I missed a save point.
This one was, your save point was before this level started. Like, yeah, when your missions start in this, you can't save in the middle of the missions, unless it's like a really long one, you can actually find a save point, but this one did not have one, and that boss was brutal.
I'm not sure if you actually have to go to Bevel right now, because you will go here at some point before the end of the chapter, but also if you try to use the comm sphere in Bevel in Chapter 4 and you gave the awesome sphere to the Youth League, some guards will just shoot it. But just in case, I'm going here now.
That guy seriously just not going to let you in?
Yeah. Yevon is in disarray. The High Summoner should not see this. Okay, number one, don't you think the High Summoner is important enough to inform? And number two, she has seen Yevon in disarray before.
Also, I'm pretty sure High Summoner really isn't a thing anymore.
Well, I mean, it's like when in the U.S. when a president leaves office, it's still customary to address him as Mr. President.
Gotcha.
it's sort of an honorary thing. Like, you aren't doing this thing anymore, but we still recognize that you did do it.
Yeah, very true.
Except Becklum, because Becklum's a hard ass. If you guys don't remember who he is, he's the ex-Crusader who is trying to whip the Besaid Aurochs into shape. We'll see him. We'll see him pretty soon.
Oh yeah.
We'll see him again pretty soon, I should say. All right, so we are getting close to the end of the non-required stuff in the chapter.
And we're over halfway through.
Yeah, we're over
Yuna
halfway
must
through the
leave.
session.
Ronso youth use force, seek vengeance for fallen Ronso. Garrick lead angry Ronso youth, decide to take revenge on
So
Guado.
yeah, this problem has been
Garrick
brewing for a
climb
while
Peak
now.
Tell Mountain battle
Oh
plan.
yeah. Ronzo's
And
always.
you're
I've
just
always
gonna
had
wait
stuff going
here?
on.
Garrick hear
They
voice of
always have
mountain.
problems and drama.
Garrick change mind.
Well, so do the
Kimahri
Albed.
hope so.
Oh yeah.
And if he doesn't?
Kimahri stop Ronso youth.
That's crazy.
Elder Kimahri
That's
have
crazy.
no
You're getting
choice.
too old for this stuff.
Kimahri give Yuna something.
He will only
search
give this thing
mountain,
to you
but
if
find
you.
only
I
sphere.
think it's if you answered his
Kimahri not
concerns
know a
correctly
found
in
sphere is
chapters
one
1 and
Yuna
2.
seek.
But it's
But
definitely
Kimahri
something you
happy
want.
if sphere help Yuna.
Oh, trainer.
Unfortunately, it does not let you summon Pokemon.
Kimahri.
I know. Yeah, you get the next best thing.
They're like,
this
you
isn't
too,
good.
go kill it.
There's still time. Should we
It's sort
follow
of
them?
like it, except. Well, you'll see
We're
soon
going
enough.
in. Maybe we can reason with
Isn't it like sort of like
Yuna
the?
go,
what is
Kimahri
it?
think Garrick listen.
Oh, God.
Maybe.
Tama.
If not,
There are,
Kimahri with Garrick.
There are,
I was trying to equate it to a class from a different Final Fantasy game.
yeah.
I think in other Final Fantasies it's called Tama.
I may not have played whatever Final Fantasy it is that you're referencing. Anyway, Trainer is. Go ahead. What were you saying?
I think this only battle system's only been in one other Final Fantasy game, and that's 5, I think.
What battle system?
Like the Dressphere battle system, I think only appears in Final Fantasy 5.
I
and
think
10
this
too.
one is the only game where you can change classes in the middle of battle.
No, I mean like we can give one character a different job class. That's what I mean.
Oh. Well, anyway, Trainer is one of 2 Dresspheres you can get that any character can use, but that works differently for each character.
What's the other one?
The other one is the Gullwing Super Secret Dressphere that will not be revealed until later,
Okay.
and is the reason why I'm saying that certain characters should master certain Dresspheres. So each character has a different pet. Yuna has a dog, Riku has a monkey, and Pain has some sort of hawk or something.
Something. You never know, Claire.
It's a raptor. We'll leave it at that.
Is there any really? I don't even remember. Is there any real explanation in this game for like who Pain is, why she's with them?
Oh yes, there is.
Okay, I just don't remember it.
It's revealed. It will be revealed, but it's in one of the things that you don't have to do.
Okay.
But of course, I will be doing it because you get sword completion.
Well, of course.
If you're really, really good at recognizing things, it's possible to figure it out.
Time to bust
But
out!
it's not something that I would have figured out.
Which the creep people do.
Yeah, so does the Berserker actually have like any abilities Like
Yes.
level? What do they do? Control Berserker.
Well, the thing is that you use them before you make her Berserk.
Okay.
The Berserker is not
So they're cross.
yeah. Well, they're
A
debuffs.
girl's best friend.
Those.
Okay.
But she doesn't know any of them by default, so you have to gather AP. She also has some passive abilities, generally counterattacking type. But those cost a lot of AP.
Yeah, and counterattack is a pretty advantageous thing to have.
Yes. And it's very good that Pain knows Ether because Berserker does not have a lot of MP.
Oh yeah. No, they don't really use it mostly.
Well, when I learn some of these debuff things for her, then she will.
Yeah. What is the first thing you got her learning?
What is the first thing? What?
You have the Berserker learning, Riku.
I do not remember off the top of my head. But there'll be things like it may be something that reduces accuracy and evasion.
Ah.
Okay, these guys are not quite as tough as they look. They do hit pretty hard, but they don't have that many hit points.
Ouch.
Hey, look what I found.
So, Yuna's dog, which looks uncannily like Yojimbo's dog,
No, yes, there's probably a reason for that. I mean, she was.
specializes in elemental type attacks, but each elemental type attack also has a status ailment that it can inflict.
Oh. I noticed when it hit, did have like, because like stats ailment attacks do have like a certain like hit animation.
That's enough from you.
Right. There's also if you see like an octahedron around shimmering around the target, it means that the status effect didn't work.
Yeah. So was that one looked like it was like either attack or defense break?
Duck what?
I think that one is blindness.
Oh, okay. Well, it had the weird like thing, like it looked like armor power break. It was weird.
Let me I can look at my guide so I don't have to stop the video. Yeah, so Riku's monkey can steal stuff.
Yeah, of
Not
course.
surprisingly. Pain's hawk can pheasant. It's a pheasant? That thing is not a pheasant.
Pheasants are tiny.
Pheasants are foul. This thing is definitely a bird of prey. I don't know what the guy's talking about. Anyway, Fane's hawk can buff characters. Okay, the fire attack that the dog has is
Who, me?
the status effect is darkness.
Oh,
The dog's name is Kogoro, by the way. Do you know what Goro means in Japanese?
nope.
I'm guessing because the name of Yojimbo's dog is Daigoro, so I'm guessing that ending has something to do with, I don't know, but it's probably significant.
That wasn't much fun.
And the monkey's name is it looks like Geeky. Ghiki. I'm imagining the monkey with glasses now. The Ronso, if you talk to them, will basically say the same thing, like, "Rah, rah, we angry, we want war."
Yeah, that's usually the ones away.
And the hawk's name is Flurry. You can get some. You can also get some nice passive abilities. You can get HP Stroll and MP Stroll.
Oh yeah.
which mean, well, they do what they sound like they do. The restore HP and MP while you're walking.